AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Y suscribe.
This is like, it's like surreal, bro. It's like, it's not even real. It's like it's like it's not even real.
A live button is on. Yeah. Was it a moment of silence or something?
It's a fucking funeral, man.
It's 3-1. Series ain't over yet. It's game 5 Thursday. Let's get ready for it.
Fleet, what up, Fleet?
What up, baby? What's the word? Bad loss. Bad night. Bad night. But this is a series. They got to finish us off.
This shit is like, it's unreal. It's like to watch your team play against a team that you don't think is that.
Yo, because I'm pissed. I'm trying to be cool, but yo, all right.
Yo,
I need to be on that time. I will, but we good tonight. Like we in a tough spot. Don't fucking play with me tonight. Go ahead, OG.
No, I mean, for me, like I said, if you're not a Knicks fan, a Pacers fan, or OKC fan, or a Minnesota fan, I don't even see how you can laugh and joke about anything. Your team's not in it. I'm not even paying that no mind. For me, it's like the anxiety and just the nervousness and just, it's like you watching a team that's not better than your team and you just watch them get whatever they want. You just watch play after play, can't get a stop, turnover after turnover. And it's just like, do they realize, like, we in the Eastern Conference Finals and we can go to the finals? I'm watching Brunson play hero ball. He got into a duel. It's just, fuck. Right? I talk too much shit, Fleet.
That's why I know.
Yo, bro,
Trust me, I understand.
Bro, I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and I know for a fact we good enough. But when you watch a game like tonight, it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? How many layups we miss? How many times we turn the ball over? You let Haliburton just basically, like...
For the record, Haliburton had a legendary game tonight, y'all. We let that nigga have a game that will probably go down in history. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. A triple-double with 0 turnovers in a almost a really a must-win for them. That can't happen. Like, I'm pissed. He's walking around thumping his chest right now. He kicked our ass tonight.
Fleet, I got a message for Spike Lee. Stay home, bro. Like, seriously. Get the fuck out of here. Do you not get out of here, bro? You niggas only go to games when you think it's going to be some shit to celebrate. Get the fuck. Yo, as soon as I seen his face, I said, yo, we going to lose the game. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how many years I could take this shit. I don't mind losing. But when you're getting blown out, you can't get a fucking stop. You missing assignments. You missing layups. You missing free throws. Everybody can fucking go, Flea. Including Brunson. Everybody can fucking go. I'm over these motherfuckers, man. Do they not understand how invested Knicks fans are? Everybody can go. If we got to stall all over, fuck it. But I'm tired of my man Brunson. Bruh, it's not a fucking 1v1. I watched 5 times down on trip. Cat didn't even touch the ball. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What?
I gotta smile through it, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I go crazy up here too if I had to, but it's I understand. Trust me, I do.
Oh, ball suckers.
Trust me, I do.
We live.
Big Flea, the biggest, y'all. The fucking biggest. Real quick, I see my man Charles in the building. That's one of my brothers, childhood friend. We appreciate the love. Pony is in the house.
We created this show for times like this, times like that, but specifically times like this. We got a history of it.
Rehab.
I know what this is.
KNICKS REHAB.
KNICKS REHAB, y'all.
New York Knicks. Big bummage. Lose game 4 down 3-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Indiana Pacers. 130 to 121. 22 for OG Anunoby. 24 for Karl Anthony Towns, 12 rebounds, 17 for Mikal Bridges, 31 for Jalen Brunson, 12 for Josh Hart, 11 rebounds. They were all a bag of bummage tonight. Definitely, specifically, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. Absolute bummage. Absolute bummage when the season was on the line. On the other hand, you got the Pacers, Siakam with 30 points, and it looked like 30. He just timely basket after timely basket. And, everybody else really doesn't matter. It's Ben Mathurin with 20 points in 12 minutes is bananas. I don't know what kind of beef he got with Rick Carlisle, but he looks like he should be playing more minutes. 11 free throws. They couldn't fucking stop him. And that's not even really the be-all, end-all. It's 32 points, 15 assists, 12 rebounds for Tyrese Haliburton, 4 steals. If I'm not mistaken, he hasn't had a 10-rebound game all playoffs long, and he's known for triple-doubles. No turnovers. No turnovers. Lovely ladies in the house. Darlene the Queen, I see you. The beautiful, the lovely.
Darlene, babe, what up, baby?
Didn't see our girl Tori in the building yet. Please, what's your response to this loss? We like the pace early on, but what do you think about this?
That was smoke and mirrors, big dog. That was smoke and mirrors, man. Because by the time that second quarter was ending, you could see the literal gas we was running out of when trying to keep up with these dudes, man. They ran us out the gym today. Like, you could go jump in the box score and take a look at what we did, everybody's numbers. Like you just said, Fabian did a great job of telling us what we did on paper. But if you're watching the game, you could see from kind of start to finish, they absolutely ran us out the gym. We had 2 points on fast break points today. 2. Maybe 4. I might be wrong. But absolutely, the Pacers had well over 20 points on fast break points. They absolutely got out in transition. They absolutely turned us over every opportunity they got. We had a lot of dumb turnovers, just very careless with the basketball today. It didn't seem like this was a game 4 with the ability to tie the series and go back to the crib with some momentum. It didn't feel like the way they was playing, like we were down. It almost felt like, okay, we could go home and make up for some shit. Like, that's the attitude we had. And that's the wrong attitude to have when you're down in the series and the team is just playing better. The team has just been flat out playing better than us all series long. Let's call it spade a spade. We figured out how to win game 3. But if you put, 4, 8, 12, now 16 quarters together, they've thoroughly outplayed us in majority of those quarters. They do what they do. We don't take them out of what they do. We haven't played our style of basketball. We look hurried up all the time. And now Brunson is looking like regular weed. Cat be looking like regular weed way too often against guys who OG. I know how OG feels about it, like we're the better team. But let's be honest. Indiana was here last year. They got swept, but they were here last year. They got a little taste of it, pause. They got a taste of Eastern Conference Finals. They got a taste of what it's like to be here and playing in games that really matter. They got a chance to be on the national stage. When you were going to watch the Eastern Conference Finals last year, the last 4 teams, Indiana was one of the teams. Boston was kicking their ass, but they was right there. They were there. And now they're here playing like they've been here for years. The type of confidence this team plays with, we don't shake them. We don't rattle them. Game 3, again, only game that they seem to get rattled. They won the first 2 games against Milwaukee, lost game 3. Won the first 2 games against Cleveland, lost game 3. Won the first 2 games against the Knicks, lost game 3. And bounced back every time. And somehow finished the deal. So we got to take this team serious. And I don't feel like we're not taking them serious. If we play up to our potential, if we play the way we know how to play, which is how we finished the game yesterday, we have an opportunity to win these games. But we're not ready. And that goes back to what I was saying a lot during the season, right? We here now, okay, but we're not ready. We're not really ready yet. This team ain't ready yet. We cool. This is a great moment. Can't take it away. We step away from this season, grossly overachieved, did a hell of a job. But we're not ready yet. Not yet. Too much shit to fix, too much shit to clean up. That's going to take some time to clean up. It ain't going to happen within this series. So like I started with Fabian, I'm going to toss it back to you, Pose. Like, listen, we got another game to play. We down 3-1. We've seen it happen. Are we that good? Are we capable of doing that? I don't know. But what I do know is the series ain't over yet. We got game 5 on Thursday. We got to come out and play our asses off.
We didn't look good all game long. All game long. The first quarter, I thought you can weather that storm. Fast pace, super fast pace. Anthony Towns picked up his second foul around the 9-minute mark, something like that, or in the first quarter. No, I think he picked up his first around the 9-minute mark. I thought he should have got benched then. You pick up a foul within 3 minutes, and that's your biggest flaw. See, because we spent a lot of time last episode referring to Brunson and is he holding Cat back, and it's like the same. I saw 1 or 2 spurts with Cat on the court with Brunson, and he was aggressive, and he looked amazing. I don't even know if he hit the layup, but it was just the fact that he looked good. He looked spry, everything again. Just the lack of discipline, as you put in the group chat. The first person off the bench did not have to be Josh Hart. I don't understand that. The Deuce and Mitch minutes are the most impactful minutes in this game, in the series. I'm tired of Tom Thibodeau saying the game is going to show you what you need to do, and he doesn't do it. Josh Hart was playing horrible from beginning to end. It was turnover after turnover with that fast pace. He's running point guard, making mistakes. He completely, to me, lost us the game in the first half. Not the game, but the first half was all on him.
I don't think he was good at all. I don't think he was good at all today.
It was
and
bad.
Still wound up with a double-double, right? Because he just plays hard. But I don't think he was good at all today.
The way you spotted the minutes for Deuce McBride, you could have spotted those minutes for Josh Hart. I don't understand why you think he's not that replaceable. I understand the energizer thing, but that's what energizer guys do. That's his skill. So when it's not going, it's just like with campaign. Give him 20 seconds and we know how he's going to play. Sit him down. He's only there to give you a rest. That's not Josh Hart's role. But when he's turning the ball over like that, that's not what you need with Mitchell Robinson out there. He's not. Where are you going to get the offense from? Now you're shortening your possession. Now all of your possessions are less efficient because you're going to turn the ball over. And Mitchell Robinson's out there. He's less efficient on offense. You're not a super offensive player either. You're more of a putback guy too, just like Mitchell Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson really wasn't great until I think it was the end of the second quarter. Maybe. I don't think he played in the fourth quarter. That was the other thing. Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns bangs his knee, needs who knows how much time to get back and recover. He could have went in the locker room and walked that off for all that time. And you don't put Mitchell Robinson in the game. And Tibbs thinks he's slick, trying to sneak in his little starting lineup that we all ran from and told him, do not start the team with that.
It's a shit lineup. It's a shit lineup now. Shit lineup now.
Beyond that, but you thought you were trying to be slick. And again, that's my problem with them. Whenever Brunson goes off, plays one-on-one, Tibbs try to put in Brunson at the wrong time, you're trying to make the headline. You're trying to make the front page. I know what you're thinking. I know what it is. That's what it is. Why did you think that lineup was cool? The shit is like a minus 3,000 since January. It's crazy. You think, like, of course he has to go. There's no, even if you come back and win 3 straight, he has to go. You put yourself behind this hole, and then we have everything written in front of us. Don't do this, don't do that. And guess what Thibodeau does? I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He doesn't even listen to himself. This guy's crazy, Flea. He's a lunatic. He's a lunatic. Mikal Bridges, awful game. Awful game. The 5 draft picks? 5 draft picks? They're way too inconsistent. Bridges.
The play is inconsistent.
1,000%.
The play is inconsistent. Like, okay, I hope we find the prototypical best coach for us, because at the end of the day, the play has to be consistent. It has to be consistent. We do not get enough consistent play from our best players. You are only going to go as far as your best players. Yes, we can find guys that's going to deepen our bench. Yes, we can find guys that's going to be able to shoot. Yes, we can find guys to be able to handle the ball. If OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jalen Brunson are not great more often than not, we ain't shit.
Yeah, but they're not going to be great when you don't put them in the right position. Mikal Bridges' best lineups, I don't care about your offense, really. You could have stunk it up on the offensive end. That's up to Thibodeau to go, yo, hold on. He plays better with Deuce. I don't care if you have DeLon Wright out there. If you're gonna sit Brunson for that long, put an all defensive lineup out there. Cat played damn near the whole third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. And he played damn near the whole fourth. He played the whole fourth, as a matter of fact. He might have played all 24 minutes in the second half. He didn't stagger his minutes well enough. This is on Tibbs, bro. It just is. And I don't want to harp on that again. Because Bridges, like you said,
but that's easy. This is
right,
on Tibbs. But
it's on Tibbs.
We watching what's happening. Phil Jackson can walk through the fucking door tomorrow in his prime as head coach. You see what's going on right now?
Phil Jackson is not letting Josh Hart play those minutes, bro. He's not.
There's too many defensive
he's not.
breakdowns. There's too many defensive breakdowns.
Yes, and those defensive breakdowns.
Too many defensive breakdowns.
They come from you not putting your best defensive lineup out there when you need defense. You need the stops. Deuce McBride should be getting more minutes ball. I thought he was hurt. He was sitting down for so long. It didn't make sense, especially after the last game, especially after just the whole playoffs. You can't tell me Josh Hart's had a better playoffs than Deuce McBride, and that don't even matter. We're talking about this series. We got to go by what the series is telling us. And I can't even be that mad at Cat. Besides, this is what I expect from him. I already know what he's gonna do, but why aren't you being aggressive? I just don't understand that. Brunson, to his credit, was giving the ball up early on. That's what I like the most about it. In the backcourt, he was giving the ball up. Inbounds pass, okay, here you go. He was doing everything intentionally, giving that ball up, letting somebody else bring the ball up, and maybe that's what led to the turnovers, Flea. I don't know, because they used to Brunson doing that, but it's you have to read these things as a coach, and you have to decide, like, that Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns lineup, I don't know about that either. Not impressed by that. And as soon as Karl Anthony Towns got that foul, that was your excuse to bring in a defensive lineup. Bring in Deuce for Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not mad at that. Now you got to tell him, yo, remember to crash the boards, because it's only OG and Mitchell Robinson is the big bodies. Y'all got to crash the boards, but we can switch all night long with that lineup. They could have created mismatches. Haliburton was going 2 bananas. He came out on fire. Timeout. Okay, we got to slow you down. Brunson could keep up with you, but we need somebody out there. We can't have Karl Anthony Towns and Brunson out there. Just defensively, it looks crazy. The switching, for me, the bad part about having Mitchell Robinson in there is they kept swinging the ball. And once you swing the ball, they're going to expose one of those 2 guys. That's 40% of your defense. 2 out of your 5 guys don't rotate well. So guess what? All right, Mitchell Robinson, he can cover a lot of ground, but if we keep switching, we're going to get Brunson. Brunson on the switch tonight, horrible. Kept turning his back on Haliburton on a screen. Why? How? To your point, you got to play out there. That ain't Tip's fault. Why the hell are why are your braids looking at Haliburton while he's on the screen? That's crazy. This was bad, Flea. This was bad. The bench players, DeLon Wright, he looked confused out there after a while because he didn't know what the refs were going to call. That was crazy. The OG play when he tipped the ball and it was right by DeLon Wright, and OG fell on the floor and bumped into the guy. They called a foul on OG. Shout out to Reggie Miller and Stan Van Gundy for saying, yo, that shit look crazy. That wasn't a foul. Then Josh Hart right afterwards trips over Ben Mathurin. He was like, oh, that's not a foul. What y'all doing? Let them play. It's the fourth quarter.
Pushing it back on Bradley. They called that loose ball foul. They said we should, let them play through that. Like, I mean, there's a couple of questionable calls and questionable plays throughout the game that could have went either way. I just thought that we never found the right momentum to get back in this game. We got it down to 6 in the fourth quarter. And I thought right there is where, if we got one more stop and got a good possession, we would be in good position to at least compete at the end of the game.
But right there, don't you think that's what you put back Mitchell Robinson after?
I think Mitch should have been in the game at some point. But I also felt like Mitch wasn't as active as he usually is. And if you look again, anybody that looks in the box score is going to feel like, damn, the Knicks should have won this game. If you get a great offensive game like that from OG Anunoby, you get scoring output from Mikal Bridges, you get a 30 ball from Jalen Brunson, and you get a 20 and 10 night from Cat with Josh Hart, a double-double off the bench for Josh Hart, we win that game. We didn't defend. We turned the ball over. And just in timely moments, we did not execute. I don't know what's going on with our execution down the stretch either. Like, it's been questionable this entire series. After being able to execute against the Boston Celtics, which I'm now feeling like, was that our summit for the year? Was that the peak? Was that what we played for all year long? We was talking about this team was built to beat the Boston Celtics. Well, we beat the Boston Celtics and then forget that, hey, we got another round if we move on, and we're going to have to play a different team, a team that's completely different style, a team that we have to approach completely different. We've yet to muck this game up. We did that against Detroit and was able to mess with them young guys' psyche a little bit. We was able to do that against Boston. Go mano-a-mano. Obviously, Tatum goes down and, the series changes. For some reason, it looks like this Pacer team has our heart. That's why I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. We seem like the inferior team to them. We're always reacting to them. We're not ever putting them in a position to react to us, with the exception of the fourth quarter of last night. I mean, fourth quarter of game 3. They create the pace, they set the tone for the game, and they maintain that tone for the rest of the game. You don't even feel us. A 30 ball from Brunson, and you don't even feel it?
I thought they felt it. That was, what was it, 12, 14 points in the first quarter from Brunson?
I mean, he came out gangbusting. He had it rocking and rolling. And he was
13,
giving the rock up, right?
But that's what was most frustrating, because he was getting 13 points and the ball was moving. There was a couple times, though, he was starting to hold the ball in the first quarter. But it goes back to, the Pacers don't go away from their own style. They have, we said it all year, we don't have an identity, especially on offense. I don't care what.
Michael James asked us last episode, I believe. Big shout to Michael James. Michael James asked us, what is our identity? We in the Eastern Conference Finals with an opportunity to go play for the chip, and we have no identity. I couldn't tell you, you couldn't tell me. You could try, I could try. Everybody in the track could try to figure out what we are, but nobody has a definitive answer on who we are as a team, and we in the Final Four. That's insane to me. You're absolutely right, bro. Who are we? What do we go to where, damn, we can't stop that? If they go to this, we can't stop that. When the Pacers get up and down, and Tyrese Haliburton is having that shit, the pill fly around, and guys is playing deep, and they do what they do, they hard to beat. When the Boston Celtics are hitting threes, and Jason Tatum is being aggressive, and Jaylen Brown is going downhill, and Kristaps Porzingis is defending and knocking down shots, spreading the floor, you can't beat them. When Jokic is dictating where everybody is at on his team, where everybody goes, Jamal Murray is in his bag. Aaron Gordon is guarding everybody under the sun, 1 through 5. Michael Porter Jr. got his head out his ass and is hitting shots. And guys are just defending, and Jokic is playing like the guy. You can't fuck with them. What are we? What do we go to?
We rely too much on a one-on-one game. We talked about it last game, the two things. The Pacers would run the horn set, if that even is a horn. It's like a broken horn set. There's a double screen top of the key. And the Celtics were doing that too. We ran it like one time this game. I saw it this game one time. And it was with the Bridges. Cat were running it. And Cat threw a beautiful bounce past the Bridges, who was close to him. And the way he bounced it towards the top of the key, because he knows Bridges got to get in rhythm to get this. There's not enough action for Cat to do what like iHeart was doing last year. Where's the dribble handoffs at? Let him make the decisions. Brunson can't make those passes. He can't create something out of nothing with the passes like Cat. Try to get the switch on Cat so he can get a smaller guy in front of him and make those passes even easier, or take them on, because now I got more options on you. I could back you down, or I could get the ball off. The more places I can shoot and pass from, it's a wrap for you, especially when I'm a decision maker, especially when I'm highly skilled like Karl Anthony Towns. And we don't have enough of that. We just don't. And that's why we don't have an identity. Now you're trying to 8-9-man rotation. Now's when you're doing it. If you would have done this way earlier on, you would have figured out who's who, what's what.
It's a level of desperation at this point. And you're right. That's a clear critique on the coach. Again, you got to know if by the time April, May, and June come, how much can I play Deuce McBride, Tyler Kolek, Campaign, Precious Achua? I need to know that already. I should not be trying to figure that out once I get into a position where now I'm in a chess match. I'm in a chess match. I got to know what I'm going, because I'll be honest, I'm not a chess player. But everybody that speaks to me about playing chess is you got to be 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of your opponent. And that's clear as day that Tibbs is not 2, 3 steps ahead of Carlisle. He's just not.
But even if he's not, right, it's not just about Tibbs, because now you're seeing it's probably the teammates, the organization talking to Tibbs. Whoever got to him and got the message across in the last 2 games, which made him flip, do a 180 and decide to do all this shit. Hey, listen, you know what? Mikal Bridges did try in the middle of the season and said, yo, we playing too many minutes. He did say that, and they ignored him. He did say that. It wasn't just us. The Iron Man said that. And he's not on my good side today. So I don't even want to defend Bridges. He was straight bummish tonight.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't good tonight. He really got his ass handed. Like
Haliburton was killing him.
Haliburton took that matchup personal. I always refer to, Fabian, what do I always refer to that game? First game of the season we played against Indiana in Madison Square Garden. Mikal Bridges held Tyrese Haliburton to 0 of 8 shooting for the night, and we beat them. And I was like, damn, Bridges snuffed him out. Snuffed him out. If I remember that, Fabian, if I remember that, Flea, who the hell am I? If I remember that, you don't think Tyrese Haliburton doesn't remember this nigga think he really could guard me? 32 and 15 downs with 0 turnovers?
And here's the other thing that I've been saying.
Come on,
like
man.
You said, the Pacers made the conference finals last year, and Haliburton wasn't even really healthy.
And he got hurt. He got hurt. And they took their ass whooping like men. They got their ass kicked.
Right. But earlier he still wasn't the same. It wasn't until the second half of the year where he's really Tyrese Haliburton going back to November. He still doesn't look like Tyrese Haliburton of November 2024, 2023. That was a different level. That's when I was like, oh, this is the guy that I thought he was going to be.
MVP talks. Remember, they was like, oh, early MVP act. I was like, yeah, okay.
He was killing.
I do remember. He was going. Listen, people, you know, my brothers and my close friends and my family, they think I hate the kid. He's the op right now, just because he's a Pacer. But his game is amazing. He's an amazing hooper. But he's the op right now. And the fake tough guy shit, I could do away with that. But he's kicking our ass right now.
Shout out FYF Sports. He's asking us how we're looking in the NBA draft. Good for you, FYF. La.
Tory Big.
The other thing I was gonna say was, I think I did say it. The other players would know. Bridges did call out
that one, David Smith.
Bridges he called out Tom Thibodeau, but it's easier for everybody else to call you out when you are already running the 8, 9, 10-man rotation. I also was gonna say, how much shit do I give Carmelo Anthony for hating on Jeremy Lin, right? But that hate don't happen without Carmelo Anthony saying, yo, you need to play this kid. How do you know you got to play that kid if you ain't in practice saying, oh, he's all right? How are the other players going to be able to see who's who, what's what, get a feel for each other? It's the same thing with the quarterback. I always relate everything to football. For you know this, and I don't even watch football no more.
Yes.
It's the same thing with the wide receiver and the quarterback. They ain't even got to talk to each other. You know what and there's no way in practice you're looking at Brunson and Cat. Y'all know better than me, but there's no way you're in practice and Brunson and Cat. What the hell are they practicing? Like, what is the go-to play? They don't even, they've never fit well together. And I can blame them both of them. Neither one of you complement each other well. They just don't. Bridges and Cat complement each other way better. We haven't seen enough of their pick and rolls, screen, dribble, handoffs, any kind of action, enough action for them. And that would mean that Brunson goes off ball.
I think with this team right now, right? Again, I'm not a guy that always wants to talk coaching. But if we hear, right, we got to call a spade a spade. If his time is up and we got to move on from this dude, bringing in somebody that complements the roster, right? Bringing in somebody that because yes, Tibbs is notoriously known as this defensive minded head coach, right? He always has that stamp behind him. But at the end of the day, the team that we have is not, in my opinion, not structured to be a top 5 defensive team in the league. We have good defenders, individual defenders, but when your 2 best players are liabilities on the defensive end, that shifts everything. That completely shifts everything. And I mean, the 2 worst. It's not like they're serviceable or, you can get moments out of them. Like, they are the 2 worst defenders on the team. So
physically, mentally.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Brunson can do but so much. He ain't 6'4", right? He's a small guard. He could do but so much to defend his matchup. Cat, on the other hand, like, my man put it so well. Big shout out to Simon. He put it so well. He does a lot of glory chasing, right? He could run down and get a block and block the shit into the 3rd row, right? And give a look into the camera and and try to change the momentum. But you're always the last man to the low position. Why are you always the low? Why are you never where you need to be? When the low man needs to be there, you never there. Why are you always late?
But here's
why
my
don't
thing.
you hedge? Why don't you hedge hard? Why don't you show? Why don't you contest? None of that kind of stuff, right?
But here's my thing, Flea. You hate hearing this. You hate it, right? But they are who they are. They are who they are. I don't expect you to change. That's very hard for me to change what you do. This is what you tend to do, especially when you start getting tired, especially through the 82-game season. You're going to start to lose focus. That's just how it is naturally. So in the playoffs, what is Cat's tendency? It's not to play defense. What I'm most disappointed in is, why do you need to rely on Tibbs to tell you where to go and what plays to run? All I ever hear you guys talk about is how much you can communicate with Tibbs. The fact that you're able to change his mind in the middle of a playoff series to go to an 8-9-man rotation, which is what he's totally against and been against. The fact you're able to do that tells me, hey, Cat, you know what plays to run. Wave motherfuckers off. I've been on this kind of time. Cat, as much as I can get on Tibbs all I want to, we saw Brunson give the ball up today. Cat, this is your time to go. Yo, back up. I'm going with Turner one-on-one. And he's the primary reason why Turner got fouled out today.
But I think, like, when you go back and watch the film from the last game, not this game, but from game 3, when you go back and look at the film and the opportunities and the spots that Cat was most effective, he was most effective. Why don't we go back to that? Right? Why don't we set the tone first 4 plays down, he touches the rock. We want to establish that we are going to him tonight. Respectfully, first play of the game was an ISO for OG. Did he make the shot? Yes. Is that ideal to start the game, though? In a game that you want to win to tie the series and send a message. This is what I'm saying. Now, that's the psychological warfare part of, this NBA basketball and competing at the highest level. We're not even trying to fuck with them at all on anything, making anybody uncomfortable. Haliburton is very comfortable. 0 turnovers, 15 assists, and a 30 ball. And I'm gonna clean the glass, 12 of them things. No, that's comfortable. That's comfortable.
See, this is what I don't
Too
like,
many
Flea.
of these guys are comfortable.
The refs didn't allow none of that. Yo, that's why I don't want to hear about them calls.
Mm-hmm.
I wish AllBall was. I don't want to hear about that shit. Brunson got a whole bunch of calls. They were calling calls. How many free throws we shot? Wasn't it 40 to shot 39 free throws? They shot 32.
That third quarter, Lord have mercy, we lived at the line.
We shot 15 in the third quarter, 10
See?
for Brunson.
Third quarter, we lived at the line.
He played the entire third quarter. Carlton Towns played 11 minutes. He played 12 in the Carlton Towns played 23 minutes in the second half. Thibodeau was a fucking maniac, man. Yo, this guy's a maniac, please.
Yeah, but see, okay. Yo, it's the playoffs, bro. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. We could talk about Tibbs and the minutes thing absolutely throughout the season. You got to set a tone and understand how to stagger minutes. But, bro, if I got to play my best player, the guy that I need to rely on to bring us home in a game like this, you got to play, man. Like, maniac or not, I got you, Ray. But, damn, like, I need you to win this game. Now we going back to the crib down 3-1.
I'm going to go to Shaq 2000. His playoff minutes are crazy.
Who? The Diesel?
Shaq. Yes. 45, 37, 41, 46, 34, 39, 30, 46, 46.
You're looking at a random.
That's against that. No, this is the round one against Sacramento. 46 minutes. 39, 46, 46, 33, 33 against Phoenix. 46, 39, 48, 45. I'm going to shut the fuck up about this, man.
Phil Jackson said, get your ass out there, big nigga, and stay out there.
That's when he came back and went out of shape, though, Flea. He came back. He got so fat in the summertime.
He did.
Had toe surgery.
He got hurt.
The fuck, Flea. And when did he have the surgery?
That was the foot.
Keep going. When did he have the surgery?
I think like fucking August or some wild.
The day before training camp.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Oh, the same day. He's crazy. He said, I ain't gonna be playing the playoffs 46 minutes.
But again, that's all I'm saying. Right now, we need your horses got to ride, bro. Your horses got to go. I'm sorry. And especially these situations, like
you got a new nickname in the chat, Flea MX. Flea MX is about to come out. He tucked it.
Chill. Flea MX. You like that?
Flea MX. Let's get to these super chats. RP.
Yes,
thank you for your $2.99. Carpool karaoke tonight, AllBall.
Yo, I got to check on my OG as soon as I jump down from here, man. My dog is stressed. We serious. This is like, I gotta be here with y'all right now. But if I took the camera outside, tore my house up. Shit is tore up right now.
Nah, he said carpool karaoke tonight.
Crazy.
There's no call me maybe. Ain't none of them white girl bops today, AllBall. Fall Rock Reels, thank you for your $5. Pacers was in foul trouble third and fourth quarter, and we couldn't get key stops. Pacers outscored on fast breaks 16-3, and we had 17 unnecessary turnovers.
It's the game. There is the game, Fall Rock. Who's that? Fall Rock Reels?
Yeah, Fall Rock.
It's the game right there, big dog.
Tom Wavy, thank you for your $4.99. Brunson sagged off of Haliburton so many times during the game. They better fire Tibbs the minute the season is over. It's been real, fellas.
It's been real, fellas.
New Yorkers on one side of there's no gray.
No. We don't.
That's why, and that's why you chumps jumping on comments because you want us to react to you. But like AllBall said, is your team in the playoffs? What y'all talking about? Tom Wavy, thank you for your $4.99. Anyone else notice how weak Tibbs' voice is in the huddle? Them guys ain't listening to him no more. It's a rap. I disagree with that. I think Flea is the one who corrected us. He's like, yo, what else do you want him to do out there? He's mad demonstrative. And he was making a lot of sense in the clip I sent y'all.
He was making a whole lot of sense.
You can't jog back. You got to sprint back. They're not playing with us today. Fall Rock Reels, thank you for your $5. We're going to win the next game in the Garden, but we got to switch up who defends Haliburton. I think they should run the offense from the post through Cat.
I mean, I just said it would be amazing to see Cat catch the ball with Siakam on his hip or Miles Turner face up. Miles Turner face up, he's done. Cat put the ball in the dribble. Miles Turner can't fuck with him.
Miles Turner blocked the shit out of him when Hart got that rebound and kicked it out to OG, who had a step back over Siakam's face.
It's one block. Cat averaged 30 on him the entire season. All year long, Cat has been kicking Miles Turner ass. And he's been kicking his ass this playoffs. We just don't go to him when we need. Miles Turner can't guard Karl Anthony Towns. He can't. When Cat says, yo, it's time, it's time. For him, he can't do it. You got a better chance at throwing Siakam on him. Tony Bradley. Turner, get fouled out. And I ain't even play good.
How fitting. It sounds like a myth in this playoff series play. Your man just shows up once every 10 plays against Miles Turner. Jesus Christ. Thank you for your $1, Myth. Thank you for your $5, Myth. Becky Hammond said it. Brunson too small to win a championship. And fuck Becky
nasty.
Hammond.
Ooh, that's nasty. That's a nasty comment, Myth.
They're waiting.
That touches right here.
It does.
We don't like Becky Hammond. We've been kicking her back in for the last year and a half since she said that. I don't like that you said that, Myth. That touched us, man.
Becky Hammond, if she's listening to us, is currently laughing at the screen like Michael Jordan did during the Last Dance. Why would
with
you
the iPad? She's like,
the glove. Myth, thank you for your $5. Can we get our 5 first round draft picks back from that bum Bridges? Yo, Bridges, man, you got some nerve showing up to New York like that. That was disgusting, Bridges. I didn't see anything great. Usually we spot like even the right lineup. He didn't even find the right lineup tonight. Last night he happened to find it and put Brunson in the game and closed out. I thought anything just without Josh Hart. Leave DeLon right in there, rotate Deuce in there. I'm just really wondering if Deuce was hurt. So I don't understand. It's just that's your guy. Deuce is the guy that, aside from Josh Hart, and I'm starting to think it's because Josh Hart, again, like Draymond, is he punking Tibbs on some real shit? He punks the refs too. Josh Hart be getting calls, man. Is that a thing, Flea? Where I could punk the coach and punk the ref? It sounds real to me.
He's not punking. He's not punking anybody. Not punking a soul. Not punking a soul.
Well, so why would Tibbs play him these minutes?
You gotta play him. You gotta go deep. You gotta play him.
Well, play who? Talk to me. Sorry about the
phone talk.
Sorry about the little blow up in the beginning. Yo, bro. Like I know y'all think I'm dramatic at times. I am, but me and my brothers up here, we way too invested in this shit, man. And for us to just go out, understand, we still have some games to play. It's not over. It's been done. They said my camera's mad fuzzy. I don't even care, Monkey Wrench.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
My dog, my OG. I don't give a fuck about that right now.
Hey, Flea nigga said my camera's fuzzy. Nigga, my Knicks is fuzzy.
Yo.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's see.
Far Rock
I don't.
New member.
Is that better? That looks better, right?
No, it's your Wi-Fi, man. Yo,
man.
No.
It looks clearer now. It's just the Wi-Fi, but it looked clearer now.
Yo,
it was a little.
They told you to go back. They told you to go back to the train station, AllBall. That's what they said in the comments. They'll go back and get the Wi-Fi from 145. Yo, shout out to Fall Rock Reels. Became a YouTube member tonight. You kidding me? Guy's amazing. He's been in here several nights.
Yeah, appreciate you, Fall Rock.
Definitely appreciate you, Fall Rock. It's y'all are the ones that, like we said, we made KNICKS Rehab so that we could for nights like this where we could just talk to y'all, eventually get to the jokes, but it's frustrating. Like I was saying though, AllBall, I think tonight Josh Hart's minutes was so bad. I don't understand where the extortion is coming from. Like, how do you just put him back in the game? The only excuse I could give Tibbs is if Deuce was hurt, because I don't understand how he did not play way more minutes when him and Mitch are that's the tandem.
I think I text y'all and I probably text y'all. That was probably 10 minutes too late. I'm like, yo, why is Josh Hart still in the game? Like, literally, he gave us nothing today but just dumb fouls and turnovers. I'm like, where's Mitch at? Like, remember, there was times where we couldn't get no rebounds. And it's just like, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and just dog Tibbs. You got to play, man. And just, we allow Indiana to just push us around. Haliburton had a historic night. That was the game. It's had nothing to do with Tibbs tonight. We could complain. Anybody that knows me know I can't stand Tibbs. Tonight, I'm not going to sit up here and complain about Tibbs. I'm not doing none of that. Them guys was on the floor and couldn't get a stop. Simple and plain. I watched Brunson have a one-on-one duel with Haliburton to the point where I said something the other night, and everybody making it look like I'm crazy, Flea. But what I always tell y'all, 99.9% I'm wrong. But that little bit of .000 whatever that is, y'all telling me tonight Brunson wasn't worried about his numbers? I'm gonna ask again.
I don't think so.
I look at it like this. I can agree with you there, but I also look at it like our entire team had nothing but empty numbers. Like if you look at everybody's numbers tonight, what we did tonight should result in a win, and it didn't.
Flea, let me ask you a question. There was a period, Fabian also. There was a period where Cat was cooking. Do y'all remember that?
No. With the second quarter?
Whatever quarter it was.
Yeah, second quarter when he came back.
It might have been.
He got 2 fouls.
No, this might have been the third quarter.
No, it was.
There was a time where Cat was cooking. Brunson was on the bench. My point is this: I watched Brunson come down 5-6 times, and he just had his head down and made his mind up. I'm not passing the ball. He got to the free throw line a couple times, and then remember he turned the ball over. The point is this: we got nothing from Josh Hart. We got nothing from Mitch. I watch OG try his best. He doesn't get any touches. This was on the players tonight. This wasn't on Tibbs. Yeah, he should have got Josh Hart out of there, but we couldn't get one stop. We couldn't get one stop. One time we had it to 5, and this is what I tell you. I don't love Josh Hart. I'm sorry. We cut it to 5. Remember, they passed the ball to Josh Hart, and he stepped out of bounds, and it was all downhill from there. For me, we got to start holding guys accountable. I'm saying me, myself. Whatever Brunson had tonight, that 30, that shit is null and void. At the end of the day, you didn't get nobody involved. But it's no excuse for Hart and Bridges to have the game they had. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. I watched Deuce rush shots. We had a lot of wide open shots we missed. But for me, Fabian Flea preaches this all the time. Defense. We couldn't stop a slow leak. Me right now, 47 years old, 5'8", 5'9", if I put the right sneakers on, I could have got maybe 6 to 8 points on the Knicks tonight. That's how bad we were defensively. We couldn't get one stop. Every time we got it to maybe 5, between 5 and 8, we couldn't get a stop. It's just, I don't understand. We had to know that the pressure was on us to win this ball game. And, you know, whatever happens with Tibbs happens. But tonight, this has nothing to do with Tibbs. These guys on the floor was terrible tonight. Cat knew he was terrible. He took a shot, and y'all seen when he just covered his face? And it's like, yo, what are y'all doing? So for me, I don't like how we played tonight together as a team, as a collective. We were bad. The individual numbers, throw those out the window. As a team, as a unit, we were bad. We were bad, and Indiana just did what they wanted. And once again, Haliburton had a historic night. 0 turnovers. He controlled the whole game. And every time we were attempted to make a run, he just knocked down a big shot, whether it was a 3 or whether it was a 2, whether it was a layup. They just did what they wanted to do. And they frustrated us. They frustrated Brunson away. Once again, I guarantee you that was the game plan. That was the game plan. We're going to let him do whatever he wants to do. And it worked.
That's the part I disagree with, because I think the first quarter, he's the only reason why we were in the game at that pace. And Cat damn near fouled out. If Tibbs would left him in there, he would have had 3 fouls in the first quarter. Cat had 2 fouls in like 5 minutes.
That's every game, bro.
That's fine, but that's the only reason why he was subbed out and came back in the second quarter and was able to go off without Brunson on the court. So without Brunson, that first quarter we would have been down by 30. He was doing his thing. Second quarter, Cat was in there. He started establishing himself. But again, we were saying this when you were offline. At some point, I don't expect y'all to play good defense. We already know y'all ain't good defenders. We knew this going into the season, so we can't really set that expectation. We want to push you to go do that, set some goals for that. All right, cool. But you know by now where you want the rock at, Cat. You know you can wave people off. You're Karl Anthony Towns. And you don't act. I don't care if that's Jalen Brunson. There must be some sort of intimidation, like I keep saying. Why does Josh Hart get say-so over Karl Anthony Towns? This is what I'm saying. On the court, off the court, he should not feel uncomfortable about expressing himself in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what anybody's talking about. Karl Anthony Towns can dictate a whole bunch of shit in practice, in the media. He's been very professional. This is Brunson's team, all kind of shit. And you know it's Brunson's team, and his whole family is running the whole thing. So I understand there might be some pressure that comes with this. Julius Randle just came out and said he hated playing for New York, basically, because he felt the pressure, this, that, and the third. A lot harder to do that when you ain't got the media with you and you ain't got that La Cosa Rosa with you. You don't. But I can't say tonight was on Brunson specifically because he held it down in the first quarter, and then Cat held it down in the second quarter, but he was in foul trouble. Third quarter, gets in foul trouble again. Mitch got in foul trouble. So we never look good as a unit all night long, but the whole season has been Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. They're the ones that got to sit in the room and have that D-Wade LeBron conversation. Yo, bro, we don't do this. Brunson might have to sit down with Karl Anthony Towns and say, yo, dog, we can't do this unless you take this next step, next level up. We're not going to that next level without you.
You know, D-Wade was able to do that, right? And we talking about pro players, we talking about guys with egos, whether they want to admit it or not. But D-Wade is able to do that because he had a taste of success early on. First 3 years in the league, wins the championship as the best player on his team. Obviously, at that time now realizes that, hey, LeBron got to be the guy for us to win multiple championships. Only reason I'm saying that is because, you know, we are in like the golden era of point guards, right? And we've been here for like the past decade. And all of these hybrid guards, all of these guards that play at a super high level and you can play through them and they're the best player on your team. The ones that are really good, the ones that lead and help lead you to, you know, a championship level team is the ones that understand everything can't happen without the rest of the team. Yeah, you are great. And guess what? The first 2 years established that Jalen Brunson is a hell of a ball player and the Knicks are back. But now we've taken a step where we've added to our team. We've added pieces to our team that's going to help us put us in a position to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. As the best player, you just got to recognize what is needed and what is not on a night-to-night basis. And that's what I'm just saying about Brunson. Be able to recognize that right now. They know when to dial it back, know when to, I gotta turn it up. Know when to, hey, I gotta get this guy going to set the tone and know, hey, it's 4 minutes left in the game. We down 5. It's my time. Like he gotta know these things at this stage of the game. You gotta know this. What you're saying right now is great, Fabian. But the reason why, real quick, OG, the reason why I said why I elaborated more on the D-Wade thing is because this is a little different. Jalen Brunson is ascending. D-Wade was ascending, but D-Wade hit the pinnacle. And so now he could share a little bit of some of that love. Jalen Brunson I'm the guy, and I haven't reached where I feel like I want to reach. Does he have it in him to say, yo, you know what? For us to be a 55 to 60 win team, and be right back here next year, Karl, you got to be the guy. Does he have that? Do the Knicks realize that? If Tibbs is our coach, does he realize that? A lot of shit to think about, fellas, for real.
Y'all both made great points. I'm not arguing with nobody tonight. This is on Brunson. This is on Brunson. We do not, in this last couple games. Yeah, we won that game the other night, game 3. With Cat just doing what he do. But these last couple games, we don't look good with Brunson on the floor. He gets his numbers, but we don't look good with him on the floor. I watch OG get some tough buckets. I watch Cat cook. But this is on Brunson. I'm a big Brunson fan. I'm a big Brunson stan. This is on Jalen Brunson. I watched that whole game tonight. I watched all the games. Tonight, he got caught up in 1v1. He gets nobody involved. Nobody involved. Puts his head down, and it's just go time. Just like you tell me, you can shake your head all you want. That's what happened tonight. And on top of that, we can't guard nobody. Can't guard nobody. I can't blame Tibbs tonight. Josh Hart was horrific tonight. Horrific. So for me, it's
what am I talking about? What the fuck do you mean? What am I talking about? I don't understand how we don't. I'm sorry, OG.
No, that's all right. Is the series over?
How do we not know? Look at what we seeing. We fell in love with what Jalen Brunson did for the first 2 seasons. And now we are a better team and we got to adjust. And that's all we pointing out with Jalen Brunson. That's all we pointing out.
Yo, listen, man. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not doing none of that with nobody.
But no, it's not.
I watch the game like everybody.
It's not arguing about that. Everybody watches the game, bro. It's not about that. It's the fact that Brunson tried. He went away from his own style at the beginning of the game.
3 minutes, Fabian. For 3 minutes. Stop this.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't 3 minutes. If the whole 12 quarters he was doing that, he was giving the ball up when they inbounded the ball every possession. What are y'all talking about right now? Tibbs switched his whole game plan up the last 2 games. We're gonna go back on that too, right? Now all of a sudden we just blind to shit. Like, come on, man. I'm not saying that he played a stellar game that inspired anybody. It wasn't a great game. Nobody played great. But I cannot just blame this on Brunson once again. No. Karl-Anthony Towns did not have a great first quarter. Brunson helped that out. He's the other offensive guy you got to go to. So, no, I just totally disagree with that. Yeah, the comments are right about that. You cannot just blame this on one guy this game. Everybody looked bad. Nobody played their game today. That makes no sense, including Thibodeau, who couldn't figure out the rotations. What are we talking about?
But the huge point is we're talking about the head of the snake. We're talking about what makes us go. And if we can't gradually grow from just relying on him to just be the guy, we are not going to win. What the fuck don't y'all understand about basketball? We are not going to be a better team from what we was last year by doing the same thing we did last year. Fuck is wrong with y'all? This is basketball.
We played nothing like we did last year. This is
no,
forget about that.
It, Fabian.
I'm always missing it according to y'all. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this game, this series. That's it. Brunson, I get it. We love Brunson, this, that, and the third. All right, cool. But tonight, nobody played well. It wasn't just Brunson. He did the opposite of what he got called out all last game. Everybody called him out. He heard it. Everybody heard it. And he played like he heard it. And he was still giving the ball up. And he's getting blamed for that? Y'all shit on him when he goes nut. I'm going to shoot 40 times. Y'all shit on him when he does that. And I'm going to shit on him. No, he only did it 3 times. No, he didn't. I was watching the game. At the inbounds, he was giving it up. Half court. Deliberate. We could see it. It didn't work. It didn't work. We switched our whole game. We don't even have an identity like we talked about earlier. We don't have an identity.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Blame Brunson, right?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not blaming him. I'm talking about we have had success with him being a ball dominant guard and carrying us for 2 straight seasons. I've been very consistent on, I want to see what this team looks like next season, because right now we are tinkering and figuring shit out, and we tinkered our ass all the way to the freaking Eastern Conference Finals. So for us to find us in this position means there's things that work and there's things that don't. But we got to figure it out. And playing heavy ISO ball with a small guard is not going to be successful all the way through the playoffs. It's just not. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying I didn't see that tonight. It was not what it was the last couple of nights for the rest of the series. We lost. He wasn't having a great game, but that first quarter he made up for it. Like the last 2 games has been Jalen Brunson getting into foul trouble. Fouled out in game 3. Well, against the Pistons, he fouled out. He had 5 fouls in the last 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. This game, he did not get into foul trouble. But guess who got into foul trouble again? It's not just him. The whole team. OG didn't look great. He finally picked it up in the second half. Mikal Bridges did not look. Mikal Bridges was awful. Josh Hart was awful. They were awful. To have them in the same realm as Jalen Brunson right now makes no sense. I don't even think Karl Anthony Towns was awful. He just got into foul trouble and still made up for it. I can't put this on them. Jalen Brunson in this game, he got away from what y'all talking about. I didn't see him just bringing the ball up for 8 seconds, taking up the whole 8-second backcourt violation, having the ball for 17 seconds. He wasn't doing that today. I didn't see that. I have to push back on that because we went to a whole other game plan and we still lost. We can't just sit here and say, yo, this is on Brunson. Nah, man. I can't. Everybody fucking suck.
Fabian, we get 2 or 3 passes before we get a shot up on every single possession. There is no challenge for the defensive team, for the opposition to do anything, figure anything out on the defensive end when we have the basketball. It is not ball movement, body movement. It is not swinging the ball from side to side. It is not different actions. One side, is that on the coach? Yes. But guess what? That's all we do. We get in a pick, we get a on-ball screen for Jalen Brunson, and from there, you decide what you need to do. What type of matchup do you have? Can you beat your man? Go to work. If you can't beat your man, try to find Towns. And if you don't find Towns, hopefully we got the opposition in rotation and we can find the open corner 3 from Bridges or OG Anunoby. That is it. And we don't even do that on a regular basis. We don't even do that.
I don't think we got the right team around them to be doing all that shit. Just don't. We said it all. Cat and Brunson, they don't complement each other. AllBall.
I mean, I hear what everybody's saying. I totally disagree. I've been saying all season we have, I was up here by myself saying that. I said we have the right team, if it's coached right, to get to the finals. Everybody laughed at me. We are losing to a team that's not better than us. If I'm not mistaken, game 1 up 17, a lot of people blame that on Brunson because when he got back in the game, the whole game changed. Now, I'm not saying he was the reason that, Indiana came back from 17 or whatever it was, but we have to start being, for me, I'm just going to have to start being honest. I love Brunson, but at times it's tough. It's tough because he puts his head down and now you just have 4 guys just watching him. So they're not getting involved while you watching Haliburton get everybody involved. 32 points, 15 assists, no turnovers, 10 rebounds. So for me, tonight it was just the wrong time to play a bad basketball game. I've been telling y'all up here for how long now? I'm not a fan of Josh Hart. Well, everybody loved Josh Hart. Not a fan of Josh Hart. My opinion, horrific tonight. Bridges, horrific. But I'm not letting Brunson off the hook. He's the best player on our team. And at times, he's going 1-on-5. I've watched it numerous times tonight. Numerous times I'm just going like, what are you doing? So for me, just tonight was just bad overall. But, to be down 3-1, like I said, against a team that I think we're better than, we got caught up in trying to play their game. It's not our game. So for me, the coach, the point guard, like y'all dictate that. Slow the game down. Plenty of times I'm yelling at the TV, yo, call a timeout. We unraveling right in front of everybody's eyes. So for me, tonight was just terrible. But you know, we can't call you the captain, Mr. Clutch. Sometimes I call him the best player in the NBA, and you don't galvanize the troops and bring in this victory. This was a winnable game. Even with Hart and Bridges being terrible and Deuce not really contributing, it still was a game that was in the balance. We couldn't get one stop. One. So for me, at this point, I'm not happy with nobody. Bridges, Cat, Brunson, not happy with nobody. And at this point, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen next season. Is the series over in a literal sense? No, because we still have a game Thursday. But I said this, think maybe a game or two ago. If we're gonna play like this, we have no chance of winning the series. None at all. We're not playing team basketball. And it's just bad. We're just playing bad basketball. We missed so many wide open shots, but the stupid fouls and the turnovers. Oh man, we looked like the Washington Wizards tonight, man. It was bad. It was bad. I'm sorry, it was bad.
How many shots do you think Brunson had in the fourth quarter?
Don't know.
Maybe 5.
3. Like I didn't see what you, especially in the fourth quarter when he got back into the game. So I understand what you're saying for the season, the series. Not tonight. Definitely not totally disagree with that.
So you think that we put them off? We got them off balance. We got them in rotation. We got a lot of open shots. Did our offense flow? Did we have any rhythm to our offense?
First quarter, our offense was working all right, and Indiana was on fire. 43 points. We couldn't stop them. No defense, and we were keeping up.
But that's my point, Fabian. Is that, and I was gonna ask OG this. You know, you said we playing their style of basketball. When have they played our style at all throughout this series? Even the game that we won, it was miscues on there. They stopped hitting shots, but at no point have we put them in a position where it's like they have to react to us. We started Mitch, them niggas even blink. They was up 20. Like, this is a bad matchup for the Knicks. And sometimes you got to call that out and just say that. Sometimes it's a bad matchup. We could continue to say we better, we this, we that. This is a bad matchup. Flat out.
I think we thought going into it, this Indiana back-to-back conference finals. Rick Carlisle, how many conference finals I keep talking about it. Haliburton, you think all you want AllBall about him. I think you're going to change your mind about him very soon.
No, I'm not.
Okay. We keep doing that.
Change my mind for what? Change my mind for what?
Back-to-back conference finals.
He got swept in the Eastern Conference. He got swept. Change my mind for what?
Triple-double.
See, no.
Turnovers.
We're not going to do
Nobody's
that.
done it before.
Hold on. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that.
That is what you say.
But I'm not putting no extra sauce on it. Stop it.
What is the extra sauce?
Stop it.
Why does it have to be? What are we saying?
Yeah, because you're like, I'm gonna change your mind in a minute. Change my mind about what?
I don't have to change your mind. He is. At some point, we have to
change my mind about nothing.
You just said he's been playing better than Brunson. So this is back-to-back.
I didn't say that.
And last year he did it.
He's playing better than Brunson. He's outplaying Brunson.
But I didn't say no. Yo, listen, y'all want to have fun and joke and play. I'm not. Listen, hold on. I never said he was playing better than Brunson. I'm not a Haliburton fan. Fuck Haliburton. I'm not hype on Haliburton.
I hate.
He's a good point. He's a good point guard. He's a good point guard. Like I said, last season I watched his bum ass get swept. This series right here, we losing because we can't fucking stop nobody. OG, Mikal Bridges, Cat, Brunson, Hart. We can't stop nobody. That's what it is.
Nobody would include Haliburton, right? Or he doesn't count. Like at some point we gotta admit we were wrong about something. Like this guy's been doing this thing forever. He got hurt and he bounced back. This is back-to-back years. He's about to go to the finals. Fleet's been saying it for a long time. Yo, you got to take steps. Like, now us in the Eastern Conference Finals, year number 1 with Cat. I don't want to just give up like this either.
I'm not conceding. Listen. If you look at the Knicks' body language throughout this entire series, it almost just feels like they're happy to be here and they trying to figure out how to win instead of approaching it like we are going to win these games. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing. It does not look like the same attitude that they step on the floor with against Boston, against Detroit. It's not the same bravado. It's not the same swag and ego. It's none of that shit. These niggas
that back up
on the
there
court like Indiana is the better team.
Right. Hold on, Fleet. Big shout out Monique Johnson. I never see who this is. Big shout out to you. She's completely correct. And like I said, I could sound like a bitch. I could sound like a sore loser. I am a sore loser. The way we're being ref, yeah, she's correct. That's not why we're losing. That's not why we lost tonight. But she's 100% correct. 100% correct. Indiana gets every challenge, every call. We are officiated horrific. But once again, as great as people are making Haliburton out to be, we was up 17 in game 1. We had an opportunity to win game 2. And he had a legendary night tonight. But once again, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. The kid is good. We are just playing just horrific basketball. And we can't defend nobody.
But what's wrong with just giving him credit? I don't even understand. Like, he's doing...
Credit for what?
Credit for you saying that he's not a top 5 point guard. That's what you said out of your mouth. Oh, exactly. Exactly. And a team created a system around this dude, and they built a team that's going to the championship possibly one game.
So that's your question.
Yeah, you got to credit that guy.
Yo, even I got. Hold on, OG. Even I got to eat this, and I don't.
Go ahead. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't like how the kid is, but I got to eat. The kid was called overrated by players in the league, turned around and kicked up on everybody's ass in the playoff, and is now 1 game away from the finals. I don't like the kid's attitude, but we gotta call a spade a spade. He had a legendary game to completely put his foot on our necks right now. Like, if we're gonna call a spade, the nigga is out playing Brunson. He's been great. Like, call it what, and then he kicked our ass tonight. All our ass. Whoever was in front of him.
And with all that said, so right now in the NBA, Haliburton is a top 5 point guard. I'm just asking.
He's been a top.
OG, if he leads his team to the NBA Finals, let's say he wins the NBA Finals. Lord have mercy. Let's say he wins the NBA Finals.
That would be horrible.
Then what?
I like Haliburton. That still would be so trash for the league.
Then what? But then what? Then
fan.
what type of conversation?
Nigga say he.
I know we ain't fuck the Pacers, but now it's basketball talk. He leads his team to the finals and wins.
If he wins the championship, AllBall throw his phone again.
then what? Then we gonna still say, oh, Luka's this and Trey Young this and De'Aaron Fox that, and fuck them niggas.
That De'Aaron Fox conversation is dead.
Like, I don't know.
What happened to that? Y'all been telling me 3 years, yo, we ain't better than De'Aaron Fox.
This nigga kicked our ass tonight, OG. This nigga kicked our ass tonight.
De'Aaron Fox could never. John Morant could never. It's not what John Morant does. He don't lead no ball clubs like this. Ain't no system around John Morant. Get out of here.
I don't know.
I know that for a fact. He plays ball. He makes his team better. That's what he does.
I'm pissed about losing, but if we gonna talk like real, niggas kicking our ass right now.
Damn, Tory B's worse than AllBall. He can't stand it.
Oh man,
he's going crazy, man.
That's all right. What about this Knicks team? What about this Knicks team tells us that we're gonna win 3 in a row, y'all?
It's crazy.
Who you going with? So who's top 5? Brunson.
Don't matter. Y'all got top 5. Y'all win that. Y'all win that. I'm good.
I know. You can't. He can't do it. He won't do it. You can't. It'll be embarrassing. You can't.
Why would it be embarrassing?
Because you can't name 5 better point guards than him. You can't.
Okay.
The kid's been killing all season. They let him back. Eastern Conference finalists again. God, come on. Name him.
Nah, he top 5. You got it.
I don't know. I can't.
He knows.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that.
I don't know. No. Don't put nothing in people's minds. I don't know nothing.
You do.
Yeah, okay.
He gonna say I'm tired.
Yeah, okay.
Me so tired.
Listen.
So real quick. So Curry, Kyrie, Luka, SGA, he better than them, right?
You ain't putting Kyrie in this conversation.
Are they point guards? No. What do you see?
Here we go.
You can't
Kyrie is not a point. Kyrie is not a point guard.
Flea. That's why I didn't want to answer it. That's why. Because now when I give you some heavy, hold on. Because you can have this segment. When I give you some heavy hitters, now Kyrie ain't a point guard. Haliburton is a top 5 point guard. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So let's do
right
that
now.
I'm not doing it. No,
stay right there.
No,
stay right there. Stay right there.
No, I'm not doing it.
Kyrie Irving played in the worst Eastern Conference and did what?
I'm not. What are you
as
talking
a point guard?
Not from a historical standpoint.
He said Kyrie played in the East. We talk about Kyrie. What are you talking about? He was just in the finals.
I don't care what time of Kyrie you pick Kyrie. He didn't play point guard like this ever.
Okay,
hold on, y'all. Why are we hung up on?
No, you don't want to say.
I'm not arguing, brother. I'm not arguing this.
Presently constructed, not no legacy shit. Not legacy. Presently constructed.
Ask me who's the better. He said.
How could you not?
He said Haliburton is a top 5 point guard. I named some point guards. That's it. Nobody's talking about 30 years ago, 2 years ago. Nobody's talking about, well, this guy's not a point guard.
So then you can't name Kyrie Irving is my point. Why are you talking about Kyrie Irving after you said Steph Curry?
Huh?
That's what I'm asking. If we're talking about presently constructed, why are we mentioning Kyrie Irving?
Hold on.
That's the only reason why I wanted to say.
Once again, y'all said Haliburton. You said Haliburton is a top 5 point guard now. You said he's been. So we're not even talking about now. You said he's been. I said he's not. He laughed and laughed. I let him laugh because he said I didn't have no answers. Soon as I named 4 heavy hitters, y'all got y'all panties in a bunch.
Exactly. Well, he named 2 names. They went crazy. Exactly. Lost his glasses again.
How? SGA is a point guard, right?
Okay.
Rolling.
I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm rolling.
Kyrie's a point guard, right?
Yes. No. He's not. He's presently constructed. Give me Haliburton over Kyrie Irving.
No, I'm not. No, you're talking about hold. Listen.
He's talking about him right now. Kyrie right now.
I'm asking. No. Hold on. I'm asking a simple question. I'm not talking about presently. Is Kyrie a point guard right now?
Yes.
And that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm not talking about presently. Once again, you told me I couldn't name some guys. I named some guys. You might disagree. I disagree with you. But don't tell me I can't name some guys. You told me I couldn't name nobody.
I'm not telling you can't name them. I'm saying
I'm not talking to you, my brother. I'm talking to the young man.
Make sense out of naming the guys. Don't name guys that's hurt. Don't name guys that's
Haliburton, my opinion, is not a top 5 point guard.
Okay.
Especially if you're telling me before this. I gave you my 5.
Okay.
Now, is he playing better than Brunson right now? Yes. But if you're asking me the top 5 best point guards in the NBA, it's Brunson, Luka, Kyrie, SGA, and Stephen Curry.
Curry is crazy.
Okay. So who plays the point guard in Dallas?
They do it by committee.
I don't know what that. What do you mean they do it by committee? No. Who plays the point? Who's the point guard?
That means they take turns like they did in the first quarter tonight with the Knicks.
Who he takes turns with? No, who he take turns with?
Some other bum ass dudes, PJ Washington, whoever brings the ball was in the backcourt. When Luka was there, who's the point guard? If Luka's a point guard, what you talking about right now? They both share the ball, bro. They find guys to bring the ball up. Neither one of them are real.
Kyrie Irving is sharing the point guard position with PJ Washington.
Whoever the guard is over there, bro. It's 2 guards.
No. I'm going with what you said,
you don't want stretching this, and even when Luka left and all that, he wasn't doing this.
I'm not stretching.
All right, so let's say he's the point guard.
I'm not stretching anything.
Cool, but let's say he's a point guard.
Y'all on a Haliburton bandwagon. That's what it is. That's what y'all doing.
No, you a hater. So this is what happens. You disagree
No.
so badly, you want to bring up a name
I can
that
agree.
is not in the same stratosphere as a point guard.
I can agree I'm a hater. Now, Flea, watch this. Are you a hater of Kyrie?
Me?
Never.
No.
Never.
No.
Fabian, you not a hater of Kyrie?
No, y'all take it that way because you get your panties in a bunch because I say he's not a point guard. What happened when we came to the Nets? He said, yo, James Harden,
is Fabian a hater of Kyrie?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
I missed that question. I missed that.
How is that? How is
Bro,
that?
You
I don't think.
Talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Who's the point guard for the Dallas Mavericks?
I'll give you.
You talk about the Brooklyn Nets.
I'll give you he's the point guard of the Mavericks. Now let's try to listen one more time. Let's try one more time. I'll give you that, right? Is he currently playing?
No, you're not giving me anything. He's the point guard of the Dallas Mavericks.
He's the point guard for the Dallas Mavericks. And what did they do this year?
What do you mean? It don't matter what they did this year. He's the point guard.
That's the whole point. That him running point
did the whole
guard
team
for the
get
Dallas
injured?
Mavericks, he didn't do this. Did
the whole team get injured?
I don't care who got injured. He wasn't doing this. He don't make his teammates better like this guy. Been like that. That's the whole point. You trying to make it something that it's not. Oh, Kyrie's a hater.
You told me I couldn't bring Kyrie on. Listen.
You couldn't. That's the whole point.
You said he's not even a point guard. Y'all got it.
I still gave you that, and you can't win that. Haliburton's bro, he's killing. There's no way out of this. He's killing. He's killing so bad he got no turnovers. We ain't seen no shit like this in the history of the NBA. But you talking about Kyrie Irving is a better point guard. That's bananas.
I'm mad as hell he did it to us. But
exactly,
it's hard for me to run. It's hard for me to run from because if anybody else did it, right? Because if anybody else did it, this would be historic.
If Brunson did that,
if Luka did this, if Brunson did this, if SGA did this, this would be historic. This would be everywhere. But of course, the young man is not very liked. I'd admittedly say it. I don't really like him. But I know what I'm looking at. And he is single-handedly killing us this playoff series. And we have no answer for this kid.
Tori B, I don't know the schedule after. Yo, she said, what is the Knicks rehab schedule after this game 5 loss? Is it once a week? Or we out till preseason?
Yo, listen, man. I don't know why people packing it in, man. The Knicks could very well win Game 5. Very well win Game 5.
How many fans you think feel confident like you, Flea? Optimistic.
The fans that feel like me are gonna get called delusional and y'all bugging and you know just get ready to pack it up. But if you a competitor, if you did anything and competed at anything, you want to feel like I got another opportunity at this. And not to mention, over the last few years, we've seen that all it takes is one thing. All it takes is one moment. A nigga loses cool, gets suspended, it changes. An injury here, a big game there, like stuff happens. So
hold on, do we need an all-ball jinx for Indiana Pacers?
Do that Philly shit. I don't know.
He ain't got it in him today, man.
What I do know is that going into Game 5 packing it in is bullshit. I don't know why would we do that? Why should we do that?
Yo, I'm not gonna. Now that's why I'm mad at y'all saying that about Brunson. I really felt like he was doing that Kobe shit in Game 7 versus Phoenix. All right, y'all shoot it. That's how I felt he did today in that fourth quarter. Like, I ain't shooting the ball. Fuck
so
it.
What does that say about him, if that's the case?
That was a shitty thing for him to do.
What does that say about him? If that's the case, and we're in a position to tie a series, and you do that,
horrible, terrible.
Let me not put that smut on his name.
I would
hope not.
I'm doing it, roommate. That was trash. Jay Gonzalez, thank you for your $4.99. Do y'all think that Tibbs should start Deuce and move Brunson to the 2 guard? We need guys to get up for plays.
No.
Who's going to the bench?
Experiments are over, man. Experiments are over.
You got the starting lineup?
Niggas can't get no stops. Don't none of that shit matter. It don't matter what the starting lineup is. We can't get stops.
Niggas didn't even flinch with Mitch in the starting lineup. They said, "Oh, that's what they're doing." Oh, okay.
Jay Gonzalez, thank you for your other $4.99. Brunson can't keep playing hero ball. He needs to involve his teammates. Tibbs needs to start Deuce and move Brunson to the 2 guard.
Why everybody see hero ball but you?
Because I don't think he played hero ball today. So like I'm a Kyrie hater. I don't see Brunson playing hero ball. Like certain things is like, how the fuck do y'all not hear what I'm saying? We see him playing hero ball every other game. Today, he was deliberately not trying to play hero ball.
You hated on Kyrie before.
Like,
these are the facts. You run from that. You run from that. You hated on him. It's okay.
But name it. Name
clarity. There was clarity.
No, there was a.
But you did hate.
Flip. No. Where was the hate? Because this is I don't even want to talk about this because you already got proven wrong badly. That's what it is. Like I don't even understand how I can hate Kyrie. Listen. Now I don't see Brunson playing when he plays hero ball. All because tonight, I'm telling you, he didn't do that tonight.
Fabian, we had an all-out war after game 2 in the Detroit series because you became Stevie Wonder once again and couldn't see the fact that Jalen Brunson was dribbling the fucking air out the basketball. We had an all-out war after game 2. You forget that? Do you forget that? Could you answer me, please? Do you forget that?
I remember the all-out war. Let's see if you remember what we were talking about. Y'all just making shit up.
And now I'm making shit up.
So me saying he's the only one that showed up for game 2 is the same thing as saying he's not playing hero ball. No, he is playing hero ball. That's him playing hero ball. But in that moment, he's the only one that's showing up. Tonight, nobody really showed up. None of them showed up. So for him to say he was playing hero ball, I don't understand that part when he wasn't even showing up as that guy. To me, he was trying to play in the floor and offense in the first quarter. And after that, in the fourth quarter, I thought he wasn't trying to get the ball in the basket. I thought he wasn't being aggressive offensively enough. Like, that's what I'm saying. He is a hero ball player. So to say that he doesn't play hero ball that's illogical.
Had Jalen Brunson peaked? Has he peaked as a basketball player?
Can he get any better?
That's my question. And if he does, what does a better Jalen Brunson look like?
Get his teammates involved. He can get better. I said this from the beginning of the season. For us to be successful, he got to average 24 and 12. He has guys that can shoot. He draws enough attention to where Cat, Bridges, Deuce, OG can knock down shots. But like I said, none of that matters if we can't get any stops. We can't stop nobody on Indiana. Whether it's Siakam, whether it's them Luton, we can't get one stop. We were down 5.
The little niggas OG.
We would, yeah. And it's crazy because when you got guys like Bridges and OG, and it's like, yo, I'm watching these guys just run past Shaw and lay the ball up. We can't get no stops. And then there was a time where we couldn't get no rebounds. So for me, all this arguing on my end is irrelevant because no matter who we play, even if we do win and go to the finals, we're going to be OKC playing like this, but we're going to get ran out the gym. We were down 5. We were down 5. Josh Hart got the ball, stepped out of bounds, and it was all downhill from there. We scored, they scored. We couldn't get a stop. So for me, that's the problem, the defense. If you can't get stops, this is going to be the result every night. This would happen game 1, up 17, up 15 with 2 minutes of some crazy shit. And Naismith couldn't get a stop. One stop. So for me, it's just mind-boggling that, we watch Josh Hart, Bridges, at times OG just get their ass bust. Like, just where it's like, yo, what the hell? So that's what it is, I'm sorry.
I think to answer your question, Jordan did it, Kobe did it, different era. I'm trying to think who in this era really changed it. Steph Curry.
What does that look like though?
He got to move off ball. He has to. it started like that game today in the first class. I was most proud about. Get the hell off the ball.
But he's not very good off the ball.
He got 13 points by giving the ball up today in the first quarter. Like, that's just one quarter of your lifetime. Why? Of course, it's not gonna. You're gonna be uncomfortable at first, but you're so used to having the ball and going crazy and playing hero ball, like we keep talking about. You guys somehow think I'm overlooking this. He plays hero ball. How do you get better? Michael Jordan played hero ball. Kobe Bryant played hero ball. These guys played hero ball. That's what they want. Carmelo Anthony. Why didn't he get better? Because you couldn't move off the ball. Kevin Durant, you had to start playing off the ball with Golden State. Russell Westbrook, why didn't he get to another level? He didn't go off ball. The great one-on-one players, you already got one-on-one down pat, bro. We see it. What's the next move? Trust your teammates. Get the right. It's not like we can say he doesn't have the right teammates around him in terms of somebody else could score, bro. If you move off ball, you open things up because it's not like he's a bad spot-up shooter. The right corner is his spot. I could name the spots that he shoots the three from really well, but Cat is there. So if you move off ball and become a better passer, be a part of just getting that ball hot potato style, of course you get better. Because you know anytime you get it during the game, you can go one-on-one, especially when you can throw the ball away, try to get another switch, and get a better matchup. You're not always gonna get a better matchup bringing the ball up half court for 10 seconds, dribble the ball up for 14 seconds. That might not be the right matchup that you're dribbling against. Shit makes no sense. You can get a better matchup switching around the court too. Yes, he can get better. All one-on-one players that play like this can get better, but a lot of them get stuck because they don't trust their teammates. They don't learn how to trust their teammates. That's his biggest fucking problem.
Well, fellas, I gotta run. Do you not? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Just my last point. Yeah, my last point is, Jeff Teague said it, and he's a point guard. He knows the game and he watches the game, and he said it perfectly. Nobody's a bigger Brunson stan than me, but he was correct. Man, you gotta get a ball up. And I'm not talking about tonight, because I don't want to argue no more about tonight. But at this point where you have opportunity to get to the finals, you have to do what it takes to win. And Jeff Teague was 100% correct. Yo, bro, if it's 24 seconds in the shot clock and you have the ball in your hands for 17, Brunson always crosses half court right before it hits the 8-second mark. So that means when he crosses, the shot clock is already at 16. Now he's either going to wait for a screen. Whatever he's waiting to do, next thing you know, the shot clock. They said it. Yo, bro, you got to get a ball up. So for me, for us to be successful, I might have to agree with Fabian Flea. Bro, you have to come off the ball. It may not have to be for the whole game, but we have to figure something out if this is the team we're going to move forward with. I would love to hear you respond before I get out of here with what Fabian said.
I just feel like there's so much that goes into like what y'all saying right now, right? Like if you get Brunson off the ball, right, or if you put him in different positions on the team, that means the roster has to change. Like I've been so consistent about, y'all want Tibbs to play the bench. Early in the year, I was saying we ain't got no bench. And now, I tried to come around to it, but like one thing, 2025, I want to learn to just stand on what I'm saying. Yo, our bench ain't fucking good. Let's just call it what it is. It's not very good. You stack it up against everybody else's bench, it ain't very good. So my point is that the personnel and the roster has to change for us to put Jalen Brunson and maybe Karl Anthony Towns and other guys in different positions. We don't have other playmakers. We don't have another great ball handler. We want to sub Deuce in, and Deuce is a serviceable ball handler. We put the ball in Josh Hart's and y'all hate that. You know why that happens? Because we don't have a bunch of other ball handlers to put the ball in the hand if Brunson is on the court. So a lot of it is roster construction as well for what the option to have Jalen Brunson off the ball. We don't have that option right now because what we gonna do? Hey, Deuce, run the offense or initiate offense. Try to find Jalen Brunson. We don't have that. So I just feel like there is gonna have to be a roster upgrade if we think Brunson is one of the pieces that's going to take us to a championship.
Yeah, I think
before I get out of here, I think our biggest issue is defense.
Sure.
You know, we can't get any stops. You know, if OG's not having a hell of a night and Mitchell Robinson is not having a hell of a night, you know, Mikal Bridges at this point doesn't stop anybody. So I think, you know, our defense is horrific. So if you add that with just guys being inconsistent on the offensive end, listen, man, that's a recipe for disaster. So for us to even be this far, you know, it may sound crazy, but it's mind-boggling for us to be so inconsistent on the defensive end, and for guys like Bridges to be so inconsistent on the offensive end. Guys like don't touch the ball as much as he should. Josh Hart, who we know is very limited offensively, for us to still be in this series and get here. So that's why I say if we play the right style of basketball, we can be successful. But no matter what happens, if we can't get no stops in pivotal moments,
it's rough,
fellas.
It's rough.
It was an honor yelling at y'all and getting yelled back at. I hit y'all tomorrow.
Get some rest.
I got to do some rest, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
My dude.
All ball suckers.
I guess before leaving that point, Flea, I know you want to jump off. It is easier for Michael Jordan to go off ball with Scottie Pippen.
No, stop that. You making me so. I want to let you rock, but you answered the question and said, yeah. So Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph. I'm like, nigga, look at you who you're naming right now.
Yeah, but where do you think you go when he's already great one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think you go after this? Because you're saying to get better, bro. If you get better than this, you're in a whole nother conversation in history.
You
understand what I'm saying?
And I was very curious. I know OG had to run, and this could create an entire another conversation, bro. But I wanted to see how y'all answered that question, because when I look at Jalen Brunson and I say, has he peaked yet? For me, no. But getting better doesn't mean next season you average 30. Or getting better doesn't mean your offensive output changes. Getting better means that you understand situations, that you understand how to control situations. Like we a little gash right now with this clutch player of the year shit, this run that he's been on for the last 3 years. Maybe gas is not the right word, but evolution still has to continue. It's not like he's reached some pinnacle. Okay, he's a multiple-time All-Star, multiple-time All-NBA guy. All of that shit is cool. That shit's gonna get you paid. But the type of guy that you come from, the culture that you come from, Villanova, 2-time champion there, all everybody talks about with you is winning, then at some point your game is going to have to continue to mature, which will affect winning, getting guys involved. I talked about the hockey assist the other day. That's super important, because how often do we see him pass guys open? Pass a guy open. He doesn't pass many guys open. He gets a guy to a direct shot, a direct layup, a direct oop to Mitchell Robinson, but he's not passing to the next pass that's going to get us to where we need to be very often.
But that's the part to me. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, because there's way too many times that the Knicks and Brunson, I don't know how to describe this, but I know in football, when I'm watching a game, all I got to do is the line of scrimmage. I could literally see one team leaning or the other team leaning over the line of scrimmage. And I can tell all game long who's going to win, because somebody's just dominating the line of scrimmage. And in basketball, above the three-point line, especially in this era, the Knicks far too often lean towards half court. Every time they dribble on the ball, it's towards half court. Like, we got a handle like that. And that leaves the defense the most opportune. It become more opportunistic, because what are you going to do? And then you have all that space and you put yourself in a corner on a trap. All these things, you're putting yourself into trouble. And a part of that is because he's not tall enough. His arms ain't long enough. There's a lot where he can't. That's why I said that pass from Cat to Bridges, the bounce to the top of the three-point shot. He doesn't do that. Cat can bounce you, boom, not just bounce you open, bounce you into rhythm. Oh, that's not it. You want it like that, bro. Boom. Cat knows Bridges likes the ball on a bounce. He can't. The catch and shoot for Bridges is kind of tough. So for Brunson, the other thing to what you were saying, extending the possession, he has to get his handle a little bit better to do that Steve Nash shit, where You could dribble towards the paint, towards the baseline, and you don't have to go for a shot. Dribble that shit around the fucking paint and kick it out to somebody, but keep your handle alive. Anytime you give your handle up, you're at a disadvantage.
Roster construction, bro.
But that has
Nash is able to do that because guess what? Joe is in the corner. Guess what? Quentin Richardson is in the corner. Guess what? Sean Marion is mid range. Guess what? Pick and roll with Amari Stoud. Like now I got shooters. Now I got a rim runner. Now I got a guy that's going to cut and be athletic. Like I'm just saying, the construction of our roster is not one that gets Jalen Brunson a lot easier looks. Can we get somebody that we have to? Quentin Grimes is a guy that can knock down shots, right? And we talking lower level right now. Like big shout out to Quentin Grimes, but amongst his peers, other great shooters, he's probably a notch below, right? But the mere fact that he was there last year and could hit shots, you had to account for him. So now we can't load up on Brunson. So now I'm gonna kill you. But guess what? I got the option to, if they load up on me, Grimes, knock it down. So our shooting has to elevate. This is not about the team last year was better. Get that fucking smirk off your face. This is not about that.
You know it is.
It's not about that.
You know it is, because this is why I'm glad you made that point about Steve Nash, because even if Brunson had that team, he couldn't do that. His skill set does not speak to, I'm going to dribble down the lane and wrap around a baseline and go out the other side of the paint. That's not his skill set. He's giving the ball. He's going to give the dribble up. And even if he does stop there, he can't make that Steve Nash pass. You have to watch out. Your arms, your legs, everything had to be on point for Steve Nash. He's getting rid of that ball somehow. He might shoot it over you, might pass it over your shoulder. He's too crazy. Brunson's not capable of doing that shit. He's not. So in order to get better, listen, you got to learn how to move off ball, because that's the easiest thing I could think of. Even if you do need to change the roster, that shit still got to start with your teammates that you trust now. These are your fucking teammates from college.
Fabian, at the end of the day, dude can't see over.
Shut up, FYF.
And I mean, I'm not rolling.
You know you're not. You're not. No, you're not.
I'm not. Yo.
Wow.
Big shout out. That's Lamont. Big shout out to Lamont. Listen, like it's. I don't want to. I'm not gonna roll with Beck. But at the end of the day, there's another part of my question to you, Fabian. Has this dude peaked? How much better can he get? And if he's gotten better, what does it look like for a guy his size with his skill set and capability? What does his peak look like, right? And how does his peak help us win? And that's what I was trying to get at, right? We'll be here for hours. No,
we would. But did you see him look? I don't even know what the fuck y'all were talking about earlier. The first quarter today, you seen him play like that the entire Pacers series?
No.
Okay, now stay right there. I don't want to go back and forth about earlier, because I already won that argument. If he played
about winning,
if he played like that more often, consistently, I don't care who his teammates are, we're gonna be like, damn, you don't even have to bring the ball up anymore. You get the ball, get yours. If he gets somebody else, it's over, and then Cat should feel more comfortable. He's gonna get more touches. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, to you guys' point, if we had a better coach who was a little more creative on the offensive end, we could have so many quick hitters, like so many quick strikes, so much action that could get us a quick shot, and the team could look very different. Like I'll give y'all that. Like if we had a different coach, the team could look very, very different, just in terms of what we ran from an offensive standpoint. So, I mean, we shall see. It's gonna be an interesting offseason.
Big Flea, never the little one.
The biggest, y'all. Fucking biggest. Appreciate everybody, y'all. Word.
I'm trying to fall into this Kyrie hater shit, but it's like
Flea and Mex. I like that. And you are a hater for Kyrie. Like,
cool. I could be. Call me whatever you want, but I would love for you guys to show me, when did Kyrie lead any team to anywhere?
That's not the point. I'm gonna find the tape. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. I'm gonna find that tape. It was in the summertime too.
Right. And what did I say?
It might have been 1 o'clock in the morning. It was
right.
late.
But what was I'm
on book? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna just.
But I'm trying to. But what was the but what's the gist of it? Because my position has never changed. It's always been, how can you call him the most skilled player ever? And we bring up Kobe. It's like, wait a minute. We just talking about 6'3" and they're like, oh, we're moving the goalposts now. What are we doing here? They call me a Kobe hater. I'm like, how am I Kobe? I think Mike is better. I don't think he's in Jordan and LeBron's class. No, he's super nice, but you can't put. I'm trying to figure out how is that Kyrie hate.
You've never said that to my face. He's not in there.
I've always said that to your face. Nah, he's not in LeBron. He's not in LeBron and Jordan's class.
Get us
in the class to Obama. Yeah,
you about to piss me off. He's not in their class. The nerve of you.
Yeah, he's not.
Being the best player you ever seen. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Get us the fuck out of here. Best player you ever seen.
I think Ryan put it the best. If there's any player I would like to play like, it's Kobe. Like if
best player you ever seen.
Best player I ever seen was Miguel, Jeffrey, Jordan.
Like I said, Bean is the best player half y'all niggas ever seen in y'all lives.
So we can rewind it, and we're gonna rewind it for everybody because we're gonna find it. Because I know exactly when I was in, I think in Miami or Jacksonville. What did I say about Kyrie? Because the jibbity jeep jab, y'all were dead wrong about, but it wasn't that.
I don't remember.
Y'all thought it was about that. Huh? That was the problem. Y'all thought it was about.
I did mess up. I messed up.
Not you. It wasn't just you. It's that anytime if I'm like, yo, I love Kyrie. His game is ill. But once you start talking about winners, yo, he wasn't doing that without Braun in them. So I'm trying to feel like, what is I don't even understand the argument.
I have to sleep on it, but I don't like not in the same class.
Oh, by myself.
Whew. You've never said that. That's why you've never said that, not with your chest like this. Yeah. You might have snuck it in every now and then. I might not paying attention. Not in the same class? Yo, God bless everybody. Have a great night, y'all.
Hold on. You don't know what
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
I hate when you don't say it.
I just said Knicks Rehab.
Just now, but then most of the time I do, you just been cool. You
pissed me off just now. You know you did. You did that on purpose too. So
I know, and I pissed AllBall off crazy. He kept trying to deny me. I'm like, it's late. He's gonna be mad. Yeah, you can't name 5. That's why. And somebody in the comments peeped it. I think it was LB. Like, I see what you did, Fabian. Like, yeah,
they know us. They know us. They love us. East Blue Drew.
Oh, I know who Javier is. Stop playing around, Hobby. Yeah. East Blue Drew, what up? I'm always right, by the way. Flea MX is ill.
That's ill. That's ill. That's ill. That's ill. I'm sorry. That's fire. I'm sorry.
Flea MX is crazy. Yo, when is the next game?
Thursday, man. I'll see y'all Thursday. Peace.
Fuck out of here, man. All right, that's Thursday after the game. See y'all later. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.